Good morning. All right, I've been delaying this because this took me so long to do this off the map project. And this whole file thing, originally, I could only find, um, I saw this image on Etsy, and it was way more complicated. It had lots of different shading, and I thought, okay, I can go in and start welding and making it, easier to do with cardstock. And that took forever. And then I waited probably a couple months. And then I saw someone else offer this file. I had already paid for it the first time, and then this time it was even more expensive, but it was this file a little bit easier to manage because they had already consolidated. But when I went to go do it, oh man, it was such a hard file. So anyway, we're under quarantine, so this is the perfect time to do it. Um, you can't be rushed. Do not do this thinking you can, if you need it for a party or something, this is not the one to do. You need time and you need patience. And because the colors are a little bit different, I also think you may want to do a trial run. I know I'm talking bananas right now, but I'll show you why. I did I'm not happy with what I chose, and I should have known better, but I really wanted to stick with these colors. Like, I didn't want to do a black background. I wanted to do like a deep purple background to match it. Um, but I did not pick good colors. Let me show you what I mean. So this is mine. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see better pictures of it. But I tried to really stick to the colors that I thought would match. A couple of problems. My purple black background, which I love, it's the right shade. However, um, it is white core. So what that means is um, it has, the purple on top, the purple on the bottom, because it is purple paper, but the core is white. So where I have it sliced, it is very obvious that there's a white core. So it's very obvious. I don't know if you can see. Let me pinpoint, like right here. I feel like I can see that white even in this small little bubble, right? Um, the other thing is I thought the glitter cardstock, I thought I picked a color that was light enough, but I feel like it doesn't contrast well. Um, it needs to even be a lighter, paler, maybe even like a pale pink glitter cardstock. Um, and that's where I made my mistakes. So I also personally think that my Cricut didn't cut well, but yeah, anyway, this is beautiful. If you want to try it, this is a good learning experience. I'll remember to post who the designer is on Etsy. But all right, so let's get started. I made her 26.5 inches. And honestly, by this point, I don't remember why I did it. But let me see if when I ungroup this thing, if I can figure out why I did what I did. So let's make this smaller so we don't have to scroll back and forth. Okay, so here she is. I will say that at this size, the smallest flower was still like at least the size of quarter. So nothing was tiny. Um, yeah, nothing was tiny at all. Even the white part of her eyes was like this big. I mean, they were big. All right, so let's ungroup this girl because she's beautiful and we should get started. So okay, so this needs to be ungrouped in itself. Okay, so that's probably why I chose 26.5 because her face, do you see this is 11.1. So this uh, height, it was pushing the edge and probably this too. So, okay. I'm trying to think if I did anything with the hair. No, the hair I kept in those pieces. I think I did need to slice right here. but it was so minimal, you couldn't even tell that that's what I did with the hair. Um, yeah, I think that's the only thing I had to do. So here's her body. Okay. So first thing with off the mat, we can do that with this one, is let's do our squares in the background. So the square I make 11 by 11. Technically, you can cut 11 and a half, but I don't like dealing with half inches. And I've noticed so far with my projects that half inch does not change anything. It doesn't change it from, 3 sheets down to 2 sheets. When that does happen, I am very mindful of it because I don't want an extra seam when we don't have to. So there have been times when I have cut with 11 and a half. All right. So let's go over here. This is where I use my position feature. I always like to deal with whole numbers. I want to know exactly where that square is because I want to lay the next square right next to it, flushed, not overlapping, not having any gaps. All right. So if you go to the position feature, I always just round to the nearest whole number. So right now your X coordinate is 9.431. I'm just going to make that 9. This is already at 9, so I'm good. So what I'm saying is the x-axis is the one that goes across. The y-axis is the one going down. So I'm saying go over 9, go down 9, and here's the tip of my square. Duplicate that square. And if you put it close enough here, you just need to round to the nearest whole number. So this is 20.2. I'm going to make that 20. This is 8.9. I'm going to round up to 9. So now, if you remember, this was at 9. 9 plus 11 is 20, and then here's 20, right? So it says go over to 20, go down 9. So now if you highlight both squares, sorry, that's not what I wanted. Highlight the 2 squares and duplicate, then you don't need to make these 2 squares flushed. You only need to make this set flushed with the top set. And again, you can just go and round. So this is 8.8, round it to 9, 20.1, round down to 20. All right, and then we duplicate again, and we put this one down here and make that 9. Okay, so now grab her, arrange, and send to the front. We just want to make sure that we're slicing in a good part. And I'll tell you, I'm gonna make this so that we can see it a little bit better. What you don't want to do is, for instance, slice like this, because when you slice this, you're going to have a little sliver of this hanging out by itself and this little piece hanging out by itself where you need to tape it to everything else. We do not want that. What you want are 6 big pieces that everything is attached so that we're taping together 6 big pieces, okay? So we don't want that. Now this looks good, right? This piece is all together. This, all the little tendrils are all attached in one piece. This looks good, all right? So when you're slicing, because we need to slice because this piece is 18.4 by 26.5. We do not have cardstock that big. Your Cricut can't cut that big. And I have this. All right, sorry. So we're slicing it into pieces that you can cut on your Cricut. So you can only slice 2 items at one time. That's the square and your image. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to grab this square and grab the image. You see, I'm not grabbing a big chunk. I'm grabbing just enough to say, I want these 2 pieces. And then you go and you slice. So now this piece is 8.8 by 8.6, something you can totally cut on your Cricut, right? I'm just going to move it over there. Let's go and slice this piece. And you're all good there. Now I'm going to pick up a little bit more than 2 pieces, okay? I'm going to pick up these 2 squares. And you can see, even though, actually I'm picking up 4 pieces, but my sliver is thin, but I'm touching more than 2 pieces, then slice is not available. All right, so let's continue slicing. And I'm just going to go around And once you get the hang of this, the slicing does not take a long time. Okay, so let me decrease that so we can move this out. What I like to do though is I do like to move all my pieces and keep them in the same order. And that way when I take it off the mat, off the cutting mat, I know exactly which way is right, which way, like sometimes I flip it over without realizing. So this just helps me. All right. So what you want to do is grab all the slice results and just get rid of it. So here are our 6 pieces that we can cut. All right. This is good. I think what we need to do is we need to separate all the skin tone pieces, right? Because this is 17.5 by 18.7. We cannot cut that. So what you want to do with this is when you look at this is basically 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So we're going to contour. When you contour and separate these pieces, you need the exact number of copies that you want in pieces. So we have 4 pieces. We need 4 images of this. So go to duplicate. This is number 2, 3, and 4. Go to contour, hide all, and it leaves us with this like collarbone area. So we're good. And so now it's separated. So it's 11 by 8. So I think that's why I settled on 26.5 inches because of the face. And this is also 11 inches. I do not like to slice on flesh tone color cardstock. That seam is going to be so obvious that it's not worth it. And at 26.5 inches, I mean, look at her next to me. She's sizable. So I don't think we're losing anything by making it this small. All right, sorry, soapbox. Click on the next image, contour, and let's hide all. And you can use this panel over here. Let's select this face, deselect the collarbone, and we're left with the face here. So the face is 11.3. All right, go to the next one and contour, hide all. We want the little shoulder, deselect the collarbone. So here's that little piece. And then I think we're just missing the ear. So contour, hide all. We want this ear. We do not want that. And there, we separated everything. Now this whole section is, you're able to cut that on the Cricut. Okay, so what do we have left? We have this that we need to ungroup. Okay, so let's ungroup that. We do not need this because this is our background and it's already going to be there. So, wait, is it? Hold on, let me see. Oh, it's not going to be there. So did I do that before? Okay, okay. So do you see that this is sitting on top of the flowers? So if you want this outline to be from your background, we actually need to slice it out of our flower. So let's move that aside for now. Okay. So, or actually we can do it right now. Okay. We're going to, let's lay this on top of it perfectly. And let me increase this so we can see really well. I did this project so long ago and it took me days. So I think I forgot what I had done. All right. So see how the flower is sitting, the outline is sitting perfectly on this flower, which means it's sitting perfectly on all the flowers. Okay. So you're going to grab these 2 items and we're going to slice. And do you see how, and I didn't slice well. It took away from the original flower. So when you place this flower down, you will have a nice background outline. That's what we needed to do. If we didn't do this, then the flower will sit directly on top of the hair, just like this, and you would have no purple outline. Okay, that's why we had to do that. So get rid of your slice results. So now your flowers are good. Get rid of the slice results. Now we got to do this with the blue flowers. So grab your blue, bring it over, and lay it on top as well as you can. Obviously, I didn't do it that well because I didn't slice. You can tell from the slice results that I did not do that well with the pink. So, okay, grab these two items and slice. And I didn't do it that well with this either. That's okay. So get rid of your slice results. And now we have thinner flowers. So when you place it on top of the hair, you will see the outline. All right. Now, let me make this smaller. With this, you also need to slice this because right now your blue flowers are 7.9 by 20.4. Technically, you could cut this if you had 12 by 24 piece of cardstock, but this is so wasteful, right? So we want to make these individual flowers. I will show you how to do that. Let's grab our circle over here. And go ahead and duplicate that because we're going to need a few of those. All right, let's bring this over. I know. Okay, make this gigantic, okay? And we're going to be slicing out one blue flower at a time. So see, so that one blue flower is covered right there. Grab it like this and slice. So now, oh, we have two flowers in here. Darn it, I didn't notice that. These two are separated. You can get rid of this. Let's go in and slice out this little guy. Let's slice out this little guy. And you see, did you see how thin that sliver was? It's enough to just pick up that blue and the circle and not the slice results. So now these two flowers are separated. Okay, so what do we have left? We have these two flowers. So let's go like that. Oops. Grab these two items and slice. So there, now you have that. We're going to have to do that with the pink as well. So let's grab that and do pink, slice, right? So now our pink is isolated. Let's do the next pink. And that's why I make the circle really big. So I'm using the same circle to slice. Oh, and this is all done. Okay, so now our pink is all done. Let's see what else we need to slice out. Okay, so our hair. Let's get to our hair in a second. Let's look at this face. So we need to ungroup this. We have the eyebrows. So what you can do with the eyebrows, we can move this down. We can slice that out. Let's see. Same thing with the eyes. This we can slice out. Okay, we got to ungroup this. Oh, that's what I needed to do. Okay, I see. All right, so with this, we also need to slice this, okay? So let's grab this and slice. You know, it did that to me last time too. We don't need this because that's our background. We don't need that. We don't need that. So here's this. This is good. Oh, hold on. Undo. I need my teeth. Okay. I don't know why there was a glitch and the teeth sliced like that. It did it to my other project too when I did it the first time. Let's go back to that one. All right, so this, let's ungroup this. What is this? All right, so that's the black, that's the lips, that's all good. Okay, so let's start slicing these out so that they are separated and it'll be more efficient when you go to cut it off the mat. Okay, so slice. So here's that eyebrow, here's that eyebrow. Get rid of that. Let's slice out this eye. So once you get good at this, you can see, I mean, it doesn't take that long to do. It's just a tedious task, but you want to do it because you don't want to waste your cardstock, especially if you're going to use glitter cardstock. So instead of, these two being so far apart, now you can cut them right next to each other. It just makes sense. Okay, let's turn this way. Slice. All right, we're almost done. Okay, so we've got all that. Let's deal with the hair and then we'll go back and deal with the teeth. That teeth thing is a nightmare. And that teeth thing I didn't notice that before. So look at the flowers. The flowers, I did remember to slice it. So you can see that the background is shining through all the flowers. So you have that purple outline and then the flower and then the hair. The teeth, however, I did not do, and that's why there's no dark purple anywhere because I didn't slice it. The piece is still too big. It had an overlay on top. The problem with the overlay is it's really thin. It would have been cut on glitter cardstock, and more likely, because it's so thin, your glitter cardstock is going to get ruined and it won't cut well. So that's what happened. All right, so let's look at this hair. I think with the hair, because I couldn't really slice it well, I ended up contouring. So let's do this. So the hair is in oh my gosh, I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to count that together as 7, 8 pieces. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, go to contour, hide all, and I'm just going to use this as my guide. Okay, so here's my first piece. This piece is long, it's 10 by 21.2, which is why I think I sliced it right here. But let's continue contouring. Okay, so contour, hide all. I now want the second piece, don't need the first piece, we already have that. And then just move it over here, contour, hide, oops, sorry. Show all, sorry. Hide all, I wanted this piece was already done, sorry. I need to go over here and contour the next one. So contour, hide all, we want this one, we don't want this one. Go back over here, contour, hide all, we now want this one, we don't want this one. But this piece, yes. Okay, go back over here, contour, hide all. I think we're on this piece now. Don't want that one. And I also want this little guy. Okay, go back over here, contour, hide all. Where are we? We did this one, we need this one, right? Okay, we don't need this top piece. Okay, go back over here, contour, hide all. We want this guy. We don't want this guy. And where are you? You're right next to this one. Okay. All right, we're on our last piece. All right, so contour, hide all. I want this one, but I don't want this one. So you're here, you're here, something like that. And this one is like here, right? But this one we need to slice. So let's grab this, turn it over. Let's slice at the thinnest part possible, okay? So grab those two items, slice, and let's make sure our pieces, oh, nope, let's undo that. This piece is still too long at 13. Although, let me see. Oh, okay, so sorry. Let me undo that. Let's slice somewhere else. So maybe slice right here. And I think because there's a flower right here. So let's grab these two items and slice. And this is, let me see if I can change that. Oh my gosh. Okay, there. So you see how I moved it? So now it's 11.3 by 9.3. Now it's cuttable, but look, at standing straight up, it's 12.1 and you can't cut that. So sometimes if you make this, if you move it around, you can trick the machine that it is a piece that you can cut. I know that sounds so weird, right? But I've noticed that that has happened before in the past. Okay, so our hair is all good. Now we've got this crazy town. Oh, wait, we still need to do this. So, do we need to do this? We do not need to do this. This is the background. So we can just delete that. Okay, so let's make this bigger and see what we have here. This teeth did not do well for me either. Where is it now? Okay, so here it is. So let's get rid of this outline. So let's go to contour. We don't need this top piece at all. Okay, so, oops. So let's duplicate that so that we can get rid of, we can separate the pieces. So hide all. We've got this guy by itself, which he is all good. This one, let's contour and let's get rid of that. And now we have just the teeth. Okay, so with the teeth, what do we have here? I say let's contour this. Let's get rid of all these small pieces. I don't know what these pieces are. All right, so let's go get our circle. And we're gonna do some crazy welding. We're gonna make our teeth all connected. And we will do that by duplicating a couple times. All right, so let's unlock this thing. Let's make some teeth. I don't know why the teeth is giving me so many issues, but it did the first time for me too. So at least I have comfort that there was nothing else I could have done. Okay, so I'm going to weld this. This is going to be one big thing of teeth so that when it cuts, it's not going to be individual teeth and it'll just make it easier for us. Okay, I'm going to duplicate a few more times and hopefully this will let me weld and not give us any problems. But we shall see. Let's duplicate this a few times. And because I messed up on the teeth the first time. And honestly, I don't think that unless you're the designer looking at this, you would not have known it. So like, I'm okay with doing this and then we're not gonna slice it out. Okay, grab everything and let's weld and see what we have. I mean, are you kidding me right now, Cricut? I don't know what's going on. Why are you doing that to me? Let's see if we can contour and add that piece back. I mean, what the heck? Okay. No, I can't. Oops, hold on. Contour, hide all, show all. Okay. I would grab another circle and do that. Let's go to make this thing. Let's just see the mat. You kind of know what we're dealing with, right? Okay. So here's the white eyes, as well as this piece. This should all be on one mat. So click on this, click 12 by 24. I mean, what in the world? Okay, the system's acting crazy right now. Select this, select on the three dots, move to another mat. This should be on all on one mat. What the heck? All right. I may not do this on all of them if they're all crazy right now. All right. This can be consolidated with more hair. You can move that. Um, that's the teeth. That should be blue. So we can make that a different color. All right, this is the face. This, you can do this with your scraps, depending on what your paper looks like, right? So then the next time you have 2 by 12, to use for some other project. Um, yeah, we can consolidate some of these. And then you cut, and unfortunately my other video to piece it together was deleted, so you'll have to watch some other assembly video. But because my purple background was regular cardstock, I did just use double-sided tape for everything. So here she is. It was worth the effort, but don't make the same mistake that I did, okay? Do not use cardstock that has the white core. Use a really light color for the contrast for the purple. And I think that was it. All right. So tag me on your project. I would love to see this. I think this would also make a great HTV on shirt project. I would probably do print and cut though. What else? Let me know in comments what else you want to see. All right. Thanks, guys.